I'm your host, BrightLearn, and today we have a truly fascinating topic to discuss. We're going to unpack an interview between Mike Adams and Andy Schectman, where they revealed some jaw-dropping insights into President Donald Trump's historic gold moves and the secret financial war against London. Trust me, this is one episode you won't want to miss. So, let's jump right in. Mike Adams kicks off the conversation by welcoming Andy Schectman, a well-known expert in the gold and silver markets. Andy is known for his keen insights and ability to connect the dots in the complex world of global finance. Mike starts by acknowledging Andy's foresight on the formation of BRICS and his deep understanding of the gold and silver situation. Andy wastes no time diving into the meat of the discussion. He explains that the recent tariffs imposed by the U.S. are just a cover story for something much bigger happening behind the scenes. He emphasizes that the current approach to gold and silver is unlike anything he's seen before, suggesting a strategic shift towards American-centric interests. Now here's where things get really interesting. Andy talks about the revaluation of gold, a topic that has been gaining traction in financial circles. He mentions that the last official valuation of gold in the U.S. was around $42 an ounce, a far cry from its current market price. Andy speculates that revaluing gold could be a key part of Trump's plan to stabilize the economy and move away from the constant reliance on debt. Mike then asks Andy to elaborate on how revaluing gold could help balance the budget or free up assets. Andy explains that while revaluing gold wouldn't magically erase the debt, it would significantly strengthen the country's balance sheet, providing much-needed financial flexibility and boosting investor confidence. But that's not all. Andy also discusses the possibility of partially backing the dollar with gold, which would require an even higher valuation of gold. He mentions Judy Shelton's proposal to issue 50-year treasuries backed by gold, suggesting that this could be a part of Trump's broader strategy. As the conversation progresses, Andy reveals some startling information about the movement of gold and silver. He points out that since Trump's election win in November, the U.S. has become a net importer of gold, with millions of ounces being moved from London to U.S. vaults. This shift, he suggests, is not just about tariffs, but is part of a larger strategic plan. Andy also highlights the massive deliveries of gold and silver standing for delivery on the COMEX market, far surpassing previous records. He speculates that this could indicate a shortage of physical metal and raises concerns about the Bank of England's ability to deliver on its obligations. Mike then asks Andy about the implications of these developments. Andy suggests that the Bank of England may have overloaned gold and might be facing a default. He also mentions the skyrocketing interest rates for borrowing gold, indicating a panic to secure the precious metal. The conversation takes another intriguing turn when Andy discusses the potential for Trump to end sanctions on Russia and unfreeze Russian assets. He believes that Trump is trying to peel Russia away from China, potentially leading to a new geopolitical alignment. Mike agrees with Andy's analysis, adding that Trump is likely at war with the City of London and the Bank of England. He speculates that Trump wants to make peace with Russia, lower energy prices, and ultimately turn Russia and the world against China, which he sees as the bigger threat. Andy finds this analysis plausible and expresses his support for Trump's approach, believing that engaging with countries like Russia is a better strategy than imposing sanctions. As the interview wraps up, Andy emphasizes the importance of owning physical gold and silver. He advises listeners to take profits from traditional assets and invest in real money, given the uncertainty and potential for significant financial upheaval. Andy adds that the smartest money in the world is moving towards gold and silver. Adams mentions the possibility of a new dollar backed by gold or a parallel currency, suggesting that these moves could redefine who is considered wealthy in the future. In conclusion, Andy and Mike both agree that these are exciting yet uncertain times. They urge listeners to stay informed and consider the potential implications of these historic financial moves. So, there you have it, folks, a deep dive into the world of gold, geopolitics, and the future of the global financial system. If you found this episode intriguing, be sure to check out milesfranklin.com for more information and insights from Andy Schectman. And don't forget to subscribe to BrightLearn for more episodes like this one. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.
This has been a BrightLearn.ai summary of an interview between Andy Schectman and Mike Adams on February 18th, 2025. The full interview is available at brighteon.com, where you can also find podcasts and special reports by Mike Adams and other creators. Visit naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage of this interview and breaking news on critical stories that will keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.